Okay, so I'm gonna show you how to do these ones in the back because they're a little harder for those of you that it might help. So you're looking at this video if you maybe want a little bit of extra practice with me. So I'm just listing out the elements C, H, and O, C, H, and O. And I'm counting them up. If you look here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 C's. I've got 3 plus 2 is 5 plus 2 is 7 plus 3 is 10 H's, and my O's are 2. And same thing on this side, 1 C, 2 H's, 3 O's. Okay, so I'm going to make my first change over here on the right hand side. I've got to put a 4 in front of the CO2 because I got to have 4 C's. So now I've got 4 instead of 1. That's me trying to cross this one out. H's, I need 10. Oh, that also changed my O's. Let me do my update. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1 is 9 O's. That does not look like a 9, sorry. H, I need to put a 5 here because I need 10 H's. So I've got 10. And then that changed my O's again. So look what I have. I have 5 times O is 5. Plus 4 times 2 is 8. So now I'm up to 13. That's not a fun number. So then what happens when we get an odd number? So I have even 2 over here for O's. I have odd, I have 13. That's probably telling me I have to double everything, which a lot of people hate to do. But watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to double every coefficient. So I'm going to put a 2 in front of here. I'm going to put a, let's see, I'm going to put, instead of a 4, I'm going to put an 8 here. And instead of a 5, I'm going to put a 10 here. Let's update our count here. So 8 times C is 8. 8 times the 2 O's plus 10 O's. So I've got 8 times 2 is 16 plus 10. Now I've got 26. So I pretty much doubled that. And then 10 times H2 means I got 20. And the C's and the H's over here doubled as well, right? Because I just put a 2 in front of it. So instead of 4, I have 8. And instead of 10, I have 20. Okay? So 8, 20. Now look at this. I've got 2 O's on the left and 26 on the right. So I just have to put a 13 in front of the O2 because I need 26. And 2 times 13 is going to be 26. That one was a little challenging, but we persevered. All right, let's look at this next one. We have C, H, N, S, CL, and O. We got lots of stuff going on here. 2 C's, let's see, H is 5, N 1, S 1, CL 1, O 2. Same thing over here. I'll write them out in the same order. C, H, N, S, Cl, which is chlorine, and O for oxygen. I've got 1 C, right? Yep. I've got 2 H's plus this one, so I've got 3 H's. I've got just the 1 N. I've got just the 1 S. I've got 1 CL. O's going to be a little trickier. I've got it all over the place. 2 O's here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 O's. Okay. Where do I start? Let's look at the carbons. I've got 2 on the left, so I need 2 on the right. So I'm going to put a 2 in front of the CO2. And that changes this to 2. That also changes my number of O's. I went from having 2 here to 4. So I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this changes to 9. Alright, N's look good, CL's look good. H's, they are different. I've got 5 on the left and 3 on the right. So watch what I could do. I'm going to put a 2 in front of the H2O. And that gives me 2 times 2 H's is 4, plus the 1 over here, so that brings me to 5. That also changes my O's again. So I've got 2 times 2 is 4 here, plus 2 here is 6, plus 2 here is 8, plus 2 here is 10. S's look good. Now it's just the O's. I got 10 O's over here on the right, but I've only got 2 on the left, so in order to change the number of O's, this one's simple. I'll just put a 5 in front of the O2, and that's 10. And I'm done. So it looked a little daunting, but it really wasn't that bad. I'm just going to put 1s here to placehold all this other stuff. Okay. All right, over here. N-A O, H, and S. Let's see, did I get everything? Yep. All right, how many NAs? There was 1. How many O's? There's 1 plus 4, so there was 5. H's, 1 here, 2 there, that's 3. S's was 1. Same list over here, N-A, O, H, S. NA, there's 2. O's, there's 4 plus 1 is 5. H, there's 2. S, there's just the 1. So I look at my differences. NAs are off. I need 2 over here on the left side. So I'm going to put a coefficient 2 in front of NaOH. That's going to change the NAs to 2. It's also going to change the O's to 6 because I added 1 more. C 2 times O is 2 plus the 4 that were over there. And that's changing my H's. 2 times H is 2 here plus 2 there brings me to 4. Okay. Let's work over here with H2O. I've got 4 H's now on the left. I only have 2 on the right, so I need to put a 2 in front of H2O. So 2 times H2 is 4. Look, I also changed the number of O's. I had the 4 O's here plus 2 times 1. So that's 2 O's in the H2O, 4 O's in the Na2SO4 for a total of 6. 2 plus 4 equals 6. All right, let's check. 2 NAs, 2 NAs, 4 H's, 4 H's, 6 O's, 6 O's, 1 S, 1 S. So see, it looks more daunting than it is. You just have to be doing your atoms inventory as we go. All right, I'm going to do about 2 or 3 more with you, and then I think that's probably enough practice on paper, and I want you to go on and do some practice on the online versions. I'll show you. This one's really tough, and I'll never give you one like that on a test, so let's not freak that out. Let's go to one that might look a little easier. Let's skip 5 and do number 6. All right, I've got AL, I've got CR, and I've got O. So AL, there's 1, CR, there's 2, O, there's 3. AL, CR, that does not look like an R, sorry, and O. Over here I've got 2 ALs, 1 CR, and 3 O's. So my ALs and CRs are mixed up here. I've got 2 ALs on the right. I've only got 1 here, so just put a 2 in front of that, and that changes that. And it's only AL. And then I got CR by itself over here, so I just put a 2 in front of that. And that changes that. And look, the O's didn't even need to be changed. So that one was simple. Number 6 is like a type that you would see on a quiz. This is pretty simple. It didn't require a lot of work. We didn't have to change things 500 times. 7 is another good one that you'd see like on a quiz. Let's do number 7. CA, SM, I don't even know what that is. F, over here, CA, SM, F. I always write things in the same order so that it's easy to cross compare. There's 1 CA, there's 1 SM, there's 3 Fs. 1 CA, 1 SM, 2 Fs. So I need to find the least common denominator. I'm sorry, I keep saying that. Least common multiple between F. 3 and 2, so that would be 6. So what I need to do here is multiply by 2. So 2 SMs, and 6 F's. And over here, I'm going to need to multiply by 3, right? So 3 times 2 is 6. And now I have 3 CAs. And then let's just clean this up here. So if I need 3 CAs over here. And I need 2 SMs over here. So 3, 6, and 2, 3, 6, and 2. Now we're balanced. So see, it wasn't really difficult. It took a couple extra steps. I'm going to say if you really want to challenge yourself, go ahead and do 5, 8, 9, 10. But at this point, I think you guys have done probably enough, and I'll just show you when you go to your HyperDoc. Hold on one second. Let me show you what you're going to do in your HyperDoc. So later on, when you get to the next thing you'll do after is do task 3, which is just another short video, and then not by me, by the way, and then task 4 will be some online practice, and you'll be doing this instead of keeping on the paper. You can do the introduction real quick, and it's just gonna I would click on the tools and click on the picture of the balance. And so for this equation, you have to start with something, right? You have to have at least one of everything. So I put one of everything there, and then this shows you the balance. Like, hey, look, I've got too many, I don't have enough ends on this side. Okay, so now the ends are balanced. 2 on the left, 2 on the right. But look at the H's. There's 6 on the right-hand side, but only 2 on the left. So I make it balanced. And so this little picture up here I think really helps, and then when you see the smiley face, you know you're good to go. So you can go ahead and hit refresh and try. Actually, that's just the basic introduction to show you how it works. So once you kind of see how that works, you're going to switch to game. I would probably start on level 1 because it's going to give you some easier ones. If you want to challenge yourself, go do a challenge for level 5. And so this one's not going to give you the balance, but again, you have to start with one of everything, obviously. And then you need to, like for here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the CLs, and here I have 5 of the CLs. So check, it's balanced, next. And like I said, always start with one of everything and count them out first and make sure it looks okay. Okay. Once you feel like you're good about that, you can go back to game and do like a level 2. That'll make it a little bit more hard. All right. Good luck, guys.